Welcome to another edition of the REPMO Recap Show. We've got a lot going on. Swimming, wrestling, boys and girls basketball. So let's get right to it, and let's start with a busy week for the wrestling teams. It was a big week for Republic Wrestling, starting over the weekend with their home tournament. The boys team won the overall title. Republic captured 4 individual championships on the weekend. Chase Hicks, Corbin Massey, and Keaton Overcast won their brackets, with Overcast picking up his 100th career win in the process. Millie Waterman won a championship on the girls' side. Then it was a 6-duel sweep for Republic on senior night on Wednesday. The Tigers and Lady Tigers celebrated 7 seniors that you can see here walking out, while sweeping boys and girls duels against 3 teams, Parkview, Hollister, and Hillcrest, and they will continue with the tournament in Columbia this weekend. Republic swimmers rewrote the record books at the Kirkwood Invitational. The Lady Tigers shattered 3 swimming records at Kirkwood. The 200 freestyle relay team of Amelia Beaver, Sarah Chisholm, Elise Replogle, and Aubrey Tinsley clocked 1 minute 52.22 seconds. Tinsley, Beaver, May Pruitt, and Replogle posted 4 minutes 14.51 in the 400 relay, and Beaver added a 100 backstroke record of 1 minute 11.56. The boys basketball team split a couple of games last week, first going on the road to Lebanon for the first time in nearly 10 years and facing a tough battle from the Yellow Jackets. Lebanon hit a bunch of three-pointers early, built a 9-point lead at one time, but the Tigers eventually fought back. Brody Blades gets them going with a 3 from the corner here, and then it was Kieran Govan, the sophomore, takes over. He had a steal here and a slam dunk at the other end, one of 2 breakaway dunks on the night. He also tore up the defense in the middle, went right to the middle of that zone. He finished with a career-high 28 points, and Kieran Govan and the Tigers are victorious over Lebanon. Then against Springfield Central, they didn't get quite the same success. Brinley Hagewood returned to the lineup after missing a game with injury, but it wasn't enough. Central got hot from beyond the 3-point arc, and it was enough to carry the Bulldogs to a win and revenge over a game earlier this season in the Republic Invitational won by the Tigers. The Lady Tigers hosted West Plains and fell behind early, but Addie Brown gets him going with a 3-pointer there to cut into an early West Plains lead. Laney Strong had a big night. A long 3-pointer from her makes it 22-20 and closes the gap even further. She led the team with 24 points. There's Aubrey Burning. She knocked in a 3, and she'd have a couple of big free throws in a couple of seconds. We'll see those that put away the victory. She rebounds a miss in a close game as time is winding down, gets fouled, and she steps to the line, knocks down 2 free throws. That made the lead 53-50, and from there, Palin Gilmore had a couple of big defensive deflections to run time off the clock. Lady Tigers get the final stop they needed, and they win it 55-50. And now it's time for a Tiger Triple Take, presented by State Farm agent Sarah Rader. This week we check in with Brinley Hagewood of the boys basketball team.
Pre-game music playlists, probably some Babyface E, some Yeet. Sometimes I listen to country music every now and then. I feel like it depends on my mood. I take a nap before every game, so whenever I wake up, if I'm feeling hyped or if I'm feeling like, this is more of a chill game, there's a different feeling, so I change up what I listen to. Favorite sports movie of all time to watch? It's kind of corny, but I'd probably say Thunderstruck. One where Kevin Durant, they have the basketball, and the kid touches the basketball, and Kevin Durant's powers get transferred over to the kid, and then Kevin Durant becomes like garbage. I thought it's kind of corny, but it's funny.
What 2 sports would you combine to make one new sport? And how would you play the new sport?
I'd probably combine. It's already kind of a thing. I kind of combine soccer and basketball. So if the ball's in the ground, you got to keep kicking it until it's kicked up to you, or you can get it in your hands from the ground without kicking it up. And then no dribbling though. You can't dribble it unless it's a soccer dribble. You got to pass. Never turns into basketball. But there's a goalie, and then there's also a basketball goal. So you got a soccer goal and a basketball goal. Yeah, it's like 3s or 3s on a basketball hoop. Soccer goals worth 1, and then a 2 is worth 2.
And that's going to do it for this week's REPMO Recap Show. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back next week with more highlights.